up and try again.
I'm ChangeDaChannel, and this is Debunk This, a show for debunkers to do their thing, as well as for the choir to have a reference point. So many people find it hard to believe that we're being poisoned, tested on, lied to. Their plans are documented to control and contain us, as well as kill us by the powers that be. That indeed conspiracies do exist, and not everyone who speaks of it is a nut job, or else you're gonna have to call yourself a nut job. I mean, whether it's O.J. Simpson or Michael Jackson or 9/11, whatever it is, everyone speaks of conspiracies. This show isn't about why they do what they do. It's about the fact that it has and is being done, therefore exists. Now, this show won't be covering hours worth of evidence. We'll focus on an element or two and keep it simple and to the point. And all links will be provided in the video description down here. Now, this episode's topic, I was skeptical myself, okay? Only because I lacked any knowledge of the issue on ChemTrails. Now, with all the things going on, it's hard to research everything. And this one, I didn't really have an opinion on it other than, yeah, it's possible with these fools, you know? I mean, because they do things like this all the time and have done it. So anyhow, after my last tour around the country last year, the end of the year, and witnessing these trails in the sky more than any time I can ever remember, and I've been around the country 9 times. I mean, it was very distinct. All these gridded patterns in the sky that just seem to melt together, creating cloud formations that uncover the entire sky from horizon to horizon. I knew at this time that, I had to look into this a little deeper because it's something that's just not normal. And now I know I've heard all you debunkers talking about how chemtrails have already been debunked. Man, that's the same crap you said about FEMA camps. So, your opinions have no weight in my book because you don't even know what you're talking about. So anyway, I started researching it and I came across, geoengineering. Now I'm going to bring this up not as anything to debunk, but just to give you an idea of what they're talking about. Now, I found out that they're talking about doing this, that there's even patents out there that, of how to do this. Now, they're not admitting that they're doing it at the present, but that they want to do it to combat global warming by laying grids out in the sky that combine to make cloud formations that blocks the sun's rays. Now, that sounds exactly like what I witnessed and what I saw and what you see in videos of people showing videos that claim to be chemtrails. Now, I'm just bringing this up. I'm not going to go too much into geoengineering as to prove my point that they exist, but it's just to show a similarity here. You look for yourself into the sky and you watch this and see if it matches up with what they want to do and what you see in the sky. That's all I'm saying about this. So debunkers, don't get you all panties in a bundle over this, because this is not what I'm using to prove that they exist. I'm just saying, observe yourself, take a look. It might make you think and it might make you dig a little deeper. And the next thing that I came across in my research, it blew me away. It blew me away from the Library of Congress. I mean, here it is in plain text from the 107th Congress, first session, bill text HR 2977, Space Prevention Act of 2001, which was introduced by Dennis Kucinich. In number 2 is section 7B, they're calling for the banning of chemtrails. Say it again, the banning of chemtrails. Now, this bill, of course, was not passed. And, well, change the channel, that doesn't mean they exist, you debunkers might say. Okay, all right then. Well, if you won't take the word of a congressman to heart and feel that they're just a bunch of tinfoil hat wearers as well, would you take the word of the people who know the science and follow the sky on a daily basis?
That is not rain, that is not snow. Believe it or not, military aircraft flying through the region is dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic, or even italicized paper products, but it's used as an anti-radar issue, and obviously they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is. What happens here, military jets
Some come out of Key West Air Force Base, and they move off into the atmosphere, and they drop mylar strips. Some could be a little wider. Some are small glass fibers that are coated in aluminum. And what the Air Force does is they take their military jets and they dump these out of the aircraft. They fall into the atmosphere, and some take as much to a day to fall down.
This is inevitably military or something going on. The government, the Air Force, you see this kind of a pattern like this, you can rest assured there's something going on. They're actually little bitty magnetic, little bitty strips of, whether it's aluminum.
I mean, there it is, plain as day. Again, right there, plain as day. Now, as far as the existence of chemtrails, it's very apparent that they do exist. So stop saying they don't. I'm not saying that everything out there that's in the sky is chemtrails, but we gotta start with the fact that they do exist and then go from there. I don't need to go any further with any more evidence. The elements I just went over are enough. I mean, whether it's from the military, the government, geoengineering, covert operators, or whoever else. It is happening. It has been going on. People can debate all day about why, but there is no debate about if. Now debunk that. Now I've also provided some must-see links in the video description, as well as all the documents presented here. If you want to know more about this topic, I strongly suggest that you watch What in the World Are They Spraying? I mean, it covers the whole topic. And after that, in this, if you still think that there isn't such thing as chemtrails, please, by all means, continue living in your fantasy world and leave us crazy folk alone. Either way, you can't debunk this. Anyhow, this has been Debunk This. I'll catch y'all next time when we go over another topic for the debunkers to debunk, and they will fail. I'm ChangeDaChannel, and I'm out.